Hello everyone, what is cooking, all you good looking people out there, and welcome to another exciting episode of GeoGuessr. Here we are in yesterday's daily challenge location, a very nice spot. We've got a camel ride on the beach, and the water is just like right over the sand, making some really nice reflections. It looks beautiful and raises the question, where are we? And I think we're going to be in the Middle East. Do I think we're going to be in... Do I think this is the Red Sea? Do I think we're looking at the Red Sea right here? No, I don't. I think we're looking at the Persian Gulf. Do I think we're in the United Arab Emirates? Perhaps. I do not think we're in Saudi Arabia. I think we are in the United Arab Emirates, actually. I think we are in and around Abu Dhabi, to be more precise, and let's say that this is the beach that we are at. So we make the guess, and the answer was Australia. Okay, well, we were in Australia, in Broome, Australia. There are camels in Australia. You see, I didn't even know that. I didn't know there are camels in Australia. I mean, I don't think camels are native to Australia. I believe they can definitely live there quite happily, but I do not believe they're native to Australia. What is this? 707 points. Well, hopefully some of you guys figured that one out. Alrighty, here we are in today's daily challenge location. And are you guys excited for a wedding reception? Well, that's where we are, right? This is what a wedding reception looks like. I've been to a few, not too many, but I would say 5. Yeah, I've probably been to 5 weddings in my life. I don't think I've been to any more than 5. I don't think I've been to any less than 4. So there you go. That sounds about right. Nice little wedding reception. Really awful, terrible looking carpets in this room, but that's fine. A little bit of a dance floor, so everyone can get you know, down and jiggy with the inevitably also terrible wedding DJ. Is it a DJ? Wedding? It doesn't really matter. MC? No, it doesn't really matter. Anyways, look at this place. It is pretty cool, and today's daily challenge, meaning it's up to you guys to tell me where in the world you think we are. All you need to do is put your guesses down in the comment section below. Tell me where in the world you think this is, and in tomorrow's video's comment section, I announce the winner, the person that guesses closest. Now, there are no prizes, but there is glory to be won, so if you are interested in becoming today's top GeoGuessr, then tell me, where in the world do you think we are right now? Alright, here we are in the main section of today's video, and today we've got a viewer challenge. Viewer challenge brought to us by none other than the one, the only, Neil Sylvanus. So thank you so much for this one. This one is all about new pictures that have been recently added. They were added on April 30th, 2069, and that would be pictures all about the Arctic in the summer. That's right, the Arctic in the summer. Some new pictures that have been added. Well, I mean, they've added a month ago at this point, but I am doing the challenge now, so we're going to check out some relatively new pictures. Thank you so much, Neil Sylvanus, for sending this one in. If you guys are interested in creating your own custom challenge, whether with a theme like this one, well, I mean, it'd be hard, you'd have to wait and find when new pictures get added to Google Maps or new areas get mapped out, and then you would have to, not Google Maps, Google Street View, because Google Maps, what new area is going to be added? They're going to add, well, maybe they could add Atlantis. Wouldn't that be something? But anyways, whenever new pictures get added to Street View, you'd have to figure that out and, make a challenge. But, you could also create a challenge with many other themes are possible, or no theme. That's totally fine as well. Thank you so much, Neil Sylvanus, for this one. If you are interested in creating your own custom challenge, all you need to do is look down in the description below, find a step-by-step guide on how to create your own custom challenge and how to send it to me. Also, you can find a link to this one so you can play along yourself. So let's get right to it. Wow, this is the Arctic in the summer. Well, it's beautiful, but where are we specifically? That's a good question. I don't know. The pictures look very nice. Trees, well, I mean, okay, look, there are trees. So we're not, like, super high up. There is this big snowy bank over there. But things are pretty green, pretty nice. There's a lot of hills. You look at the top of the hills, you see not too many trees up there. So we are definitely in quite a cold spot. I don't know how far we can go. My God, it's like someone just walked out in the middle of nowhere with these cameras. Jeez, that seems like quite something to do. This seems like a fun place to be. I bet you there's not too many bugs and stuff around here. Maybe there's a lot of them. Yeah, there's probably a lot of them now that I'm thinking about it a little bit more. I don't know. I don't know what the temperature is like. Is it like a nice like 6, 7 degrees, 8 degrees? Is that the temperature, or is it like 15, or is it 20? I have no idea, honestly. But we are in, maybe we are, well, I would imagine we're in the Arctic Circle, although I don't really know what that means. All the trees are piney and bushes and things like that. I believe we're in Canada, if I had to make a guess here. We could, of course, be in Alaska, but I'm going to say we're in Canada. And I'm going to say that we are in the Yukon. Yes, I'm going to say we're in the Yukon. Am I? Well, maybe we're here in this national park. That seems like that would make sense. Mount Logan. Do we think Mount Logan's around here? Maybe Mount Logan's around here. Let's say Mount Logan's not that close, and let's go like right around here. Make the guess, and the answer was, wow, that is much more further north than I thought it was. Wow. Look at that. I mean, geez, if you go to Prudhoe Bay, oh, look at that, so easy to find nowadays. If you go to Prudhoe Bay, you really see that, like, it is, or in Dead Horse, if you check out those places, that is like a barren wasteland. But this, same sort of idea, not quite. Also, there's a little bit of an area over here. Oh yeah, look at that, there's streets. Barter Avenue, U.S. Post Office, Kaktovik store. Wow, that is interesting. Look at that. That is a remote place. There's Barrow. Oh yeah, Barrow. Okay, I see. I think that might have been on that TV show about Alaska. But yeah, wow, look at that. 2207. Okay, this is a different area. This is, I don't know where this is. This could be in America. Well, let's imagine that these Arctic pictures are in Alaska, right? Because going into Canada, you know, it's not so simple. So if these pictures were added all at the same time, then I'm going to say that that means that we are likely in America. Although maybe not, because, well, we went through this dilemma yesterday. Is Inuktitut available? Not available. Is it a language that is also found in Alaska? I don't know. I guessed that the Yukon would be about where it stopped, or it would stop before the Yukon in Northwest Territories, at least the use of that language. But I don't know. I have no idea, if I'm being honest. Oh, great. Now it's time for me to, well, unfortunately, I can't see that store anymore, but it's time for me to play the game if I ever find those flags again. And that game is my least favorite game. Do I remember my provincial flags? And the answer to that is yes, but only to a certain extent. And I'm kind of forgetting the difference between the flag of the Northwest Territories and the one of the Yukon. I believe the one we saw for a brief moment before I accidentally clicked, because I was trying to get closer to it, but we moved away. There was a Canadian flag, and then there was this flag over here, this blue one. Is that the flag of, I think that's Northwest Territories. I don't think it's the flag of the Yukon. But if you ask me, what does the flag of the Yukon look like then, if it doesn't look like this? And I don't know. My best guess is similar, but green. So I think I'm missing out on something here. But okay, that's fine. Hamlet Complex. All right, we're in Hamlet Complex. Let's go with Northwest Territories. Is there Cambridge Bay? Okay, that's all Nunavut. So could we be up here? We could be. Inuvik, Reindeer Station, Fort McPherson, Fort Good Hope, Norman Wells. Oh Lord, this is gonna be tricky. We're not like super low, and I don't know. Are we on like an ocean? Like what is around here? Is it mountains on every side? There's water, but where does this? Ah, okay. So there is a big giant body of water somewhere. Well then, is it possible that we're here? Oh no, we're not there. Then I honestly have no idea, because if it's not Inuvik, and it's not, as far as I can tell, then I have no idea where we are. And there's, yeah, that was a lot of water. Unless it's something like Fort Radium. Oh, that's a Port Radium. Oh Lord, you don't want to be living there. You're going to become radioactive. So it's not Port Radium. It's not Deline. Maybe it is. That'd be fun if it was, wouldn't it? Yeah, sure. Let's say that. I mean, that seems relatively big. So yeah, let's guess it. And the answer was no, not even close. It wasn't Nunavut. That's not the flag of Nunavut. The flag of Nunavut looks very different than that. But these guys don't like the flag of Nunavut. That's okay. You know, understandable. I don't really know why, but that is not the flag of Nunavut. The flag of Nunavut is quite easy to tell apart from a lot of the other provincial flags. It's very unique. It's got a big Inukshuk on it, you know? So, you can... That's what they're called? Yeah, I believe it is. You know, that's easy to tell, but unfortunately, I got thrown off by what I believe is a flag of the Northwest Territories. I mean, look, Nunavut was part of the Northwest Territories 16 years ago. April 30th, actually. So, yeah. It's on the day that the pictures got added. April 30th, 1999, I believe it was. All right, there you go. 1862. Well, that's too bad that a flag threw us off. Now, this is beautiful. Also very confusing as to where we could possibly be. But let's keep moving on out. Oh, we got some hikers checking this place out. It's big. It's volcano-y. So now we know that we could be anywhere in the Arctic. That doesn't really matter. We could be in many, many places. But our friends over here, I don't know. I mean, he got a gun strapped to his back, which, you know, you kind of need to have. You could always encounter some kind of big old bear. If that is a gun, I believe it is. I don't know. You often see, you know, people around this area of the world, you know, with a gun strapped to their back, especially when you're walking out into places in the wilderness, because you never know what's going to happen. You could come across something that's going to try and get you. Not a person. I mean, I don't know if people's what you need to watch out for. Maybe it is, depending on where you are. But I'm thinking it's, you know, the wild animals. So we got this guy, you know, and then we just got over here this dude, a photographer. He's in his pajamas walking around. My God, look at that. He's got some fancy Ray-Bans. Wow, that is really funny. This is like, you know, this looks like a paparazzi you could maybe expect to find in a, hiding in like a dumpster in LA. But no. Also, he's got one of those big like telephoto lenses, like the ones you see like at sporting events or stuff like that. Anything you need to take pictures of athletes with. But no, taking pictures of nature. Honestly, you know, it's a lot better thing to do. I'm sure the pictures are beautiful. And this guy, you know, just walking, two people, just walking along, having a good time, going to check out some sweet places to take pictures of. Yeah, there you go, taking pictures of the leaves. Well, there you go. Sometimes you just get a little bit bored and you need to take pictures of the leaves. All right, where are we? That's a very good question. I think we are... I have no idea. I really, really don't. Let's go with this is in... I don't know. I have no idea. What about this big thing? What is in here? Look at this. This looks bizarre. Yeah, let's go in there. That's just a bizarre formation of mountains. No, we were in... Wow, we were in Newfoundland and Labrador. Northern Newfoundland and Labrador National Park. Torngat Mountain National Park. Well, there you go, 1720. Now this is the Arctic? All right, if you say so. All right, you trying to yank my chain on this one? If this is the Arctic? Well, you know, sometimes the Arctic, you have trouble telling it apart from a desert. So where in the Arctic is this? Unless this is, like, literally just to throw me off, and this is, you know, not part of the theme. Which would be very funny. But I think I'll go with the Arctic. But I don't know where. Well, like, this to me feels like it's in, like, this area of the world. So this area kind of goes diagonally like this. So could it be, like, up here? Enterprise? Grumbler? Could we be in a place called Grumbler? I don't know if we could be in a place called Grumbler. I'm thinking we could be in a place, like, around over here. Yeah, this feels a little bit better. Yeah, like, Yeah, something like right over here, Nahanni Butte. I think that's around where we are. You know, it looks like this snaking river that we can't quite see that's at the bottom of this is called Liard River. And we're near a place that looks like it's called Nahanni Butte. Rock slides happen quite often here, so, you know, watch out for that. Avalanches are bad enough, but an avalanche of rocks, that's about as bad as it can get, really. Can we? Okay, I can click forward and see if we can get to the top of this hill. That would be cool if we could. Well, there you go. At least now we're clear of the rock slide. I don't know. Did they climb all the way to the top? It looks like, you know, I'd be very surprised if they got this high. Oh, no, they didn't. Okay. They didn't climb all the way to the top. You know, this was high enough. Wow, look at that. Beautiful formation there. And the answer was, wow, that's really far north. That is really, really far north. Well, there you go. Tuk-Tut No Gate National Park. I'm learning a lot about Canadian national parks today. I didn't know such places existed. But then again, you know, how can you possibly know of all these national parks? A territorial park. Territorial park. That's interesting. Also the question, why aren't the Yukon, Northwest Territories, and Nunavut provinces? I mean, it would be funny to call it Northwest Territories or the province of Northwest Territories. I mean, that's a fine name. But, you know, there are reasons. I'm ignorant to them, I'm sure. Well, I mean, I hope there are reasons, because if there's not, then that's probably because not enough people live there. Really, does that? I mean, what do the territories not really get to do? Like, what don't they have? Do they not get like votes on things? I don't know. 2208. Well, there you go. I mean, people there vote. I'm saying, but I'm wondering if, like, I have no idea, to be honest. 2208 points. All right. What do we have here? We've got... Wow, this is very flat. Is this a quarry? It must be, right? You know, the rock isn't this flat just for nothing. So how far north are we now? We're probably so far north it's unbelievable. Because this doesn't look particularly far north. If this was a daily challenge, you guys wouldn't guess that we're there. You guys would guess this wrong. But apparently, the Arctic in the summer looks quite a lot like a lot of places in the world. Again, it's all about changing your perspective, isn't it? See, there's a challenge coming up, which is all about... I think it's all about places that don't look like you would expect them to look. That may change your perspective on what you think of this place when you think of it. And I mean, that's what GeoGuessr is all about. I mean, I've mentioned it a bunch of times, specifically usually when we're in South Africa. Because it seems to happen the most, where we're in South Africa and you know, it doesn't look like the, in quotes, Africa one may think about. I mean, not a lot of Africa does look like that at all. And again, a lot of it, you know, looks like it could very well be here. I mean, this doesn't really look like it could be here. But, well, I mean, here, you know, Canada's real big at this point. Let's go crazy. All right, fine. Where is this? I don't know. It's near Cambridge Bay. It's all the way up here in these islands. I have no idea. But maybe. Just because, I mean, we've been so many crazy places. Is there a national park to visit up here? Yeah, there is. Yeah, there you go. Banks Island Bird Sanctuary. It doesn't look like that. Yeah, National Park of Canada. There you go. Olavik National Parks of Canada. That looks like that's where we are. So let's make the guess. And the answer was, oh, no, we were actually back in Tuk-Tut No Gate National Park. I guess it does look kind of similar to that last place. But I was actually pretty close on that one, at least. 24-28. It's all about changing your perspective on things. I mean, I wouldn't... Look how far north we were. We were really, really far north on a lot of these things. Why is that one blue? I don't know. I don't know why. Oh, maybe I don't know. I don't know why that one is. Challenge guess. Don't know what that even means. Oh, maybe it just. Well, who knows? But yeah, there you go. So we started off. Oh, we never were in Alaska. Did I? What did I think we started off in Alaska? Huh. I really thought we started off in Alaska. Well, mistakes have been made. Apparently, this is all Arctic and Canada. My bad. Yeah, I thought we were in Alaska in that first one. So we started right over here in the Yukon, close to Alaska. Then we went off to Nunavut, right over here. Then we went off to northern Newfoundland, well, northern Labrador. Then we went off to northern Northwest Territories, and finally again to northern Northwest Territories. Very cool places, very different, very good looking. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode. I sure have. An eye-opener. Places in the Arctic in the summer look... I mean, geez, remember that time you went... Was it Yellowknife or was it Whitehorse? I think it was... No, it was Yellowknife. Yeah, geez, Yellowknife in the summer. God, Yellowknife in the summer looks just like freaking, I don't know, somewhere in... It looks like Lunenburg. It was beautiful. 10/4/25. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Aw, yeah. Cue the royalty-free music. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on, everybody. Get on your feet. Stand up, look at the screen, and repeat. I'm gonna like, rate, comment, and subscribe. I love watching Ather vids all of the time. Thanks for dropping by and spending the time. Hope you've enjoyed, and let's get on with our lives. Oh, yeah. Thanks to Kevin MacLeod for these awesome beats. Woo, yeah. Have a good one.